Hi everyone. Today in Dan versus the Kitchen, I'm making our keto lemon cake. First of all, if you have not made our lemon cake, you definitely should because it is bang on delicious, this recipe. We haven't made it for ages. We kind of took inspiration from Erica's mum made something like it.
I can't remember.
When we were living there.
We were definitely at Mum's house when we made it. Yeah, I remember.
So when we moved, well, I'll tell you the story. I need to get started because it's going to be in the oven for 35 to 40 minutes. So there's going to be plenty of time to catch up with what we're doing. So we are putting in almond flour, desiccated coconut, sucrin 1. I think this is whatever sweet. Just use whatever 1-for-1 sweetener you have. The zest of 2 lemons, which Erica has kindly zested for me. Melted butter, which we have here, which I melted all by myself.
Oh my God, you melted butter all by yourself.
4 eggs and some lemon juice. So, first off, the oven is on 160. And it says on the instructions to do a 20 centimetre round baking tin. We don't even know where half our stuff is because we're still in the middle of renovations. So I will be using a square one. So I'll line it with some baking paper. Next instruction is in a medium-sized bowl, combine the almond flour, the coconut, the lemon zest, the sweetener, and stir to combine. So I've already got the lemon zest in here, and I will do 1 cup of almond flour. I thought you said these jars took not the 1 cup.
Not the 1 cup. Oh my God, you're going that way. Wouldn't you spoon it in?
What would you?
I reckon we
because that will happen.
need to clean the camera again. It's dirty. That's better. Sorry, guys.
Okay, 1 cup of almond flour in 1/3 of a cup of desiccated coconut. 2/3 sweetener. 2/3 sweetener and the lemon zest. Stir to combine. Has anyone made this recipe? I'd be really interested to know.
Elizabeth said she had.
It's good. It's a good recipe.
Elizabeth said she made it. Nice to be here. Nice to have you, Elizabeth. Thanks for getting up bright and early. Glad you figured out the time difference. Yeah, I know. And then we changed time and then they changed time and it's been very confusing. Hey, Matt. Hey, Kim. Hey, Susan.
Lumps in the sweetness. I'm just trying to get some of those.
Okay.
Lumps out.
Hey, Alani. How are you going? Hope you're doing well.
Day
8. Day 8, is it?
Mm-hmm. I'm keeping a track of it.
I feel like that's gone quickly for us people out here on the outside. It's gone over a week already.
Sure, if you know, okay, 4 eggs in a separate bowl. Now these eggs were given to me by a colleague. So
from her chickens. So I said maybe we just want to crack them separately just in case. I mean, you probably should do that
anyway
with eggs anyway. But
they've been good eggs.
Yeah, actually. They have been really good.
I had a couple fried this morning and they're delicious.
You'll have to thank her for us.
I'll be getting more.
You'll be getting more?
Yeah.
How many chickens does she have?
I don't know, but she had 3 dozen. She gave me
wow.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Okay, lightly beaten. So we'll do that now.
Hey, Jules. Amy. Hey, Lainey. Haven't caught a live before. Well, welcome. You've been missing out.
You're in for a treat.
Matt's made this recipe before as well.
This is one of our I mean, all of our recipes are amazing, but this is one of our good ones.
The thing about it is the simplicity. Like I don't think you can stuff this one up. It's pretty easy.
We're about to find out. Melted butter.
Like you don't even need any sort of
Mixer.
equipment or anything.
I like it. I like it already.
It's just wet stuff, dry stuff.
So we did that butter about 2 or 3 minutes before I came on, so it was cool. And the lemon juice. Oh, I'm ripping myself off. So I've been juicing some lemons about once a week, and I've been adding it to our electrolytes. But now I'm going to use a quarter of a cup of this. I'm going to have to juice some more.
Oh, that jar.
Yeah, I think it's because of the acidity of the...
okay. Hey, Sarah.
Okay. So we currently have the wet ingredients in one bowl and the dry ingredients in another bowl. Add the wet to the dry. Well, I'm going to be adding the wet to the dry.
Isn't that what it said? Oh, you rebel. Are you going to add the wet to the dry?
Shut up.
Susan said she's made it before and she thinks if she did a little freezer dive that she could maybe find some in there. Sounds like your freezer is like our freezer.
Yeah. I mean, we could have some of this down in there. What I usually
buried
do
in the depths of
with our freezer is like once every 3 to 4 months I go, let's sort out the freezer, and then we're like, what is this mystery item?
Yeah, I know.
It's usually like leftovers that looks like a curry.
Yeah, we're like, is that
like
curry
or
is it? Is that chili? Maybe.
Now, because of the desiccated coconut, it's going to look a bit lumpy anyway. So I would say it's not too much of a problem if it looks a little bit lumpy. I'll try and show you what it looks like.
It's quite a runny.
It is runny, yeah.
Liquid butter.
So as I said, we don't have a round tin at the moment, so it's going in square one.
Miranda said, what brand of sweetener are you using?
That one is Lecanto, I think.
Yeah.
But we just use kind of whatever we have. We like Sweetener, which you can only buy on their website directly. But we also lean towards the ones that you can just buy at the supermarket because it's just easier for everyone. And you can now buy Lecanto, which is a blend. So let me get this in and we'll talk more about sweetener.
We do probably prefer the Lecanto because it's a monk fruit, and I like the Sucrin monk fruit one as well. But
put a timer on.
Hey Linda, how are you going? So
yes, with sweetener, you really can use any 1-for-1 replacement. So is it Natvia, the green one?
Yeah.
So you can use that. We don't tend to choose that. We do like the Lecanto. One, because you can buy it at the supermarket, and two, we don't notice an aftertaste or anything for us. So you're going to notice most sweeteners that are 1-for-1 replacement that you can use in baking, like, you know, if you're making a chocolate cake, if you were using something that didn't have flour, because you can't really substitute the flour the same, but for the sweetener, you can substitute 1-for-1 sugar to a 1-for-1 replacement. So they're usually going to be a blend. So everyone always gets up in arms that like the Lecanto monk fruit sweetener is not monk fruit. That's because the erythritol is the bulk of the like to make it more like sugar, and the monk fruit is very concentrated because it's very sweet.
Yeah, exactly.
So that adds the like extra sweetness.
98% erythritol, 2%.
Yeah, and people like, it's not pure monk fruit. It's like because you couldn't use pure monk fruit in that way.
And also they balance each other out. Because if you just had plain erythritol, A, it's not as sweet as regular sugar, but B, it has a really cooling, like after in your mouth. And then the monk fruit also has a bit of a funny after
weird taste.
Strange taste.
But they kind of cancel each other
exactly.
out.
And the same when you do like a stevia erythritol blend.
Yeah. So quite often that's what you'll see. I'm not sure if xylitol is 1-for-1.
With sugar? I don't know on its own. You don't really see it. And it's not something you can get at the supermarket. You can probably get it at health food shops.
Well, I'll go and grab I think I've got some Lecanto in a thing, so I'll show you what it looks like.
Where is it? Oh my God. Are you coming back? Hey, Matt. Elizabeth said you're wearing the Colorado shirt again. Well, do you know it is so strange, Elizabeth, here at the moment. Like we're a couple of weeks off our summer. We should not be wearing jumpers in Australia at this time of year. We're having some sort of weird spring. I don't know if other people have noticed this in other parts of Australia that it's cold at the moment, but I had my Ugg boots on today. This is unheard of. They were packed away.
So we even have the nut beer.
We don't
like. So you can get this one at Coles and Woolies, and it is erythritol and stevia, and the stevia is 0.5%. Oh, that's the Costco one.
Yeah.
So that's an option. We just tend to not like it.
The flavour.
Now this is the golden Lecanto because it was at the top of the tub. We literally don't know where anything is in this house at the moment. But that's the golden one. I've just used the caster sugar one. Yeah. They also do have an icing sugar one and a baking blend.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the difference is.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure either. The golden one is kind of the consistency of like caster sugar.
No, like raw sugar.
Yeah, sorry. I meant to say like raw sugar is what I meant to say. It's the Sucrin Gold is more like brown sugar, like that wet sand. Whereas this one is more like Erica said, raw sugar, and it says raw sugar replacement there.
Yeah, but you can see the difference. Like that one, see how it is a little bit like kind of beigey coloured, but it's more like raw sugar.
Whereas this is definitely like
it's got that
wet
real
sand,
crumbly
consistency. And this is also erythritol and stevia. So we have always promoted this. We like this product a lot, but you can't buy it at the supermarket, so it's a little bit more restrictive. The other option at Costco, I know you guys are going to get sick of me crapping on about Costco, but this is the option at Costco.
And Tom, we haven't even opened it yet. You can see Tom keeps asking.
Oh, yeah, we haven't even used it yet. We've got that much sweetener here because Lecanto sent us a box. So this is another option. Also, erythritol and monk fruit, like the Lecanto ones. So there's plenty of options out there. We haven't tried this one yet, so we can't make a comment on it too much. But there's a quick 5-minute tutorial on sweeteners in Australia.
Oh, thank you so much for the super sticker, Eleni. We appreciate it. Oh, good. Everyone, not good, but everyone's cold today. Wood fire on in South Australia. Melbourne's freezing.
Jen wants to go out the back, but she can't go out there at the moment. So the work has kind of slowed at the moment because the builder's waiting on some gyprock. So the electrician, which feels like ages ago, doesn't it? The electrician came, which was Friday.
Yeah. He
came and put in
roughed in. Dan, you got to get up with the terminology. He came to rough in the PowerPoints.
There's a lot of electrical cords hanging everywhere out there,
and like scribbles on the wall of like downlights and PowerPoints.
Yeah, so that happened on Friday, but we thought they might have come today, but they obviously just don't have the gyprock, and they feel like that's the next step. So Jen was just trying to go out there, so it was just
Oh, okay. So Queensland skips spring and moved on to summer already. Oh, I don't know what's going on down here. It's very strange. Also,
Oh, you haven't been able to get
well,
the sweetener at
we
Costco.
thought
Well,
that.
we bought it at your one.
Yeah, but that was
After
ages
Park.
ago.
Yeah, that was March.
Have you seen it at Lake
I
Macquarie?
haven't even looked for it.
No.
But I can have a look easily
Yeah.
when I do my little walk-arounds.
Oh, Linda, you'll be hearing about Costco all the time, don't worry.
All right, the other thing, this is going to take a bit of time. So we
To
pulled
cook.
out some things to show you that we got from Low Carb Emporium recently, and a couple of other things that we've got just hanging around the house. So we've got something to talk about. Please ask us questions. Give us something to talk about. We're open. The sugar sweetener thing was a good question. Are these new?
I think so.
So
Because normally when I do my Low Carb Emporium order, I just go onto the What's New section and go,
Order,
should
yeah.
we try that?
so these are Lukaku.
You can't really see. Just come back a bit, maybe.
So anyway, protein brownie rum ball from Lukaku, and they also have just the plain old brownie ball. If you're not after
No, that one's pecan pie.
Oh, pecan pie. Okay. So, it's a bit hard to read the way they've done the ingredients. So on the pecan one, the first ingredient is pecan, so I'm impressed by that. Peanut butter, pea protein, cacao mass, cacao powder, chicory root fiber, coconut oil, tahini, vanilla,
tahini.
Himalayan salt, and probiotics. Very good ingredients.
What was the sweetener?
Chicory root fiber. Yeah. There's no sweetener. Pecans, peanut butter, cacao mass, pea protein, cacao, chicory root fiber, coconut oil. Yeah, no sweetener.
Interesting. So it says plant-based protein brownie ball pecan pie, low carb. And what's the 2.9 carbs per ball?
Well, which one did you try?
The rum ball.
Well, the rum one doesn't have sweetener in it either. Is it sweet?
Yeah, it was sweet.
So in the rum ball, it's walnuts, peanut butter, collagen, cacao mass, cacao powder, pea protein, chicory root fiber, coconut oil, tahini, vanilla, rum flavor, Himalayan salt, and probiotics.
Sorry, I didn't notice that it wasn't sweet. I'm thinking
So,
I had a rum ball.
Can you only get these at Low Carb Emporium, or do they have
You
them
can get
in
them from Lukaku.
Yeah, but
Not at Woolworths.
because they've got some
Some of their
Lukaku products.
Yeah.
In Is it Woolies or Coles?
Woolworths.
Woolworths. The carbs on this is 2.941 ball.
Which one did you want to try, or you want to try both?
I'll try the rum.
Try the rum ball.
I do like a rum ball. We have a good rum ball recipe on our website. If you want,
It had.
oh my god, it's so strong.
It has a very strong rum essence.
So that's what it's.
Looks like a rum. Looks like a squash rum.
Squash rum ball. It's very strong rum.
Yeah. I didn't mind it though.
No. It's not super sweet, but it's not.
It's not sweet.
Yeah.
I would have noticed if it was not sweet. Like
I don't mind that.
Yeah, I thought it was nice. Kind of chewy.
I like the texture. It's proteiny, but not in a bad way. I don't mind that. Have you had that one yet?
No, I haven't.
Do you want to try it?
No.
Okay.
No, unless you want to.
I'll try it. Why not? No one have two open balls.
Good.
Nice size, more than one bite, Eleni.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I mean, that's genuine.
It's a three biter.
It's a genuine snack.
Yeah.
Right at that size. The fat's 5 and the protein's 5, so not like quite high protein for a snack.
Nice with the coffee if you just wanted something with the coffee. You getting pecan pie?
I'm not getting a lot of. Yeah, I am getting a bit of pecan. Wasn't sure if I was supposed to taste peanut butter, but that was not the main. It was pecan pie. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
I thought they were nice. Something different.
They have bars and stuff in Woolworths. They have
Collagen
and
powder. They have a load
creamers
of stuff.
They have a lot of stuff now. They also did some cake mixes and stuff combined with 180 cakes or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The other thing.
and they did those like mousse. Remember, we have that chocolate peanut butter mousse.
Oh yeah.
They do all sorts.
The other thing we ordered was this new product as well.
Yeah, I think so.
This is from Keto Naturals, and it is crackers, almond crackers. This one's cheese, cheddar and onion, and Erica's got rosemary and garlic, I think. Were they only the two flavours they had?
I think there was a plain.
Right. Now Scout wants to go
Off the top
back.
of my head.
All right, let's try them. I'll show you what they look like.
So this one's 1.3 grams per serve.
How much
and
is
the
a serve?
serve is 20 grams.
Oh, they're smaller than I expected them to be based on the picture. I would say they're actually smaller than that picture.
Well, that picture's massive though. Like, it's not going to be the size of that. Be like half of your hand. Yeah, I know. But
You
did
could
you
get-
think it was going to be that small?
No, but still pretty small. Okay, so the
You get like
ingredients.
2 crackers.
The ingredients: almond flour, resistant starch, which is tapioca; egg white, resistant starch, which is rice; cheddar cheese, which has ingredients in it; coconut cream, soy protein, coconut oil, natural yeast, xanthan gum, sesame seeds, flax seeds, baking powder, salt, paprika, onion powder, black pepper, rosemary, and garlic powder. So probably the thing about the soy protein, not sure about the soy protein. Also the rice starch and the
Right up
tapioca
the
starch.
top, yeah. The second and third ingredients.
Carbs are 1.2 on this one and 20 grams. So there's just over 3 serves in a pack.
Oh, crunchy. You know,
You're getting some dip on that.
but
like
the
it's solid.
size-wise though,
But it's not going to collapse.
sturdy.
My problem is when you put like a flaxseed cracker or something, it just like breaks inside the dip.
Can you taste cheddar and onion?
You can taste the cheddar, in my opinion.
All right. Not the best thing I've ever had.
They're all right though. You could put those on a platter.
Yeah.
With cheese and dips and
Yeah.
olives and stuff like
Good
that.
for convenience, like to have in the cupboard
Yeah.
at this time of year. People drop round.
Tiny, yes, Eleni, they were tiny.
Oh, I know, but you're not expecting them to be that the size of that.
Elizabeth said that allulose is 70% as sweet as sugar, so it's not 1-for-1.
Right, okay. We don't have allulose here.
We did. We must have used it.
No, like in Australia. It's not regulated for use in
No.
Australia by our whatever government body.
Susan said, might the probiotic be inulin, do you think? I sort of think that might be sweet.
Inulin. Did you say there was inulin on it?
No, I said there was
probiotic. Okay. Could be. But I guess good, because I know a lot of people don't like stevia or don't like monk fruit or don't like sugar alcohols. So a good alternative if you don't like any of those sugars.
I just did a flip
Sweeteners.
around of the cake because our oven runs a bit
Our
hot
oven
in
goes rogue.
parts.
Yeah, it could be true. Inulin.
Time.
It doesn't say that though.
Tan got those crackers on Saturday at Go Vita, so there you go.
Oh, okay. Like
If
a
you didn't
health
want to
food
order
shop.
online, you can go to Go Vita. She hasn't tried them yet. So how long do we have left? Feel like it's
There was a
really
question.
time.
There was a question.
We've killed
Matt,
half of the time, crew. Half.
are you planning to use your smoker on Christmas Day?
I'm
intrigued.
I would love to, but I would like to have a go at smoking a ham, but I don't know that I'm at that level yet. And it's kind of packed away at the moment, Matt, because the backyard is getting some work done. So what we're hoping will happen is either it will all be finished by Christmas, which is very unlikely at this stage, in my opinion. But what might happen is the whole back room will be finished and they won't touch the backyard, like rip anything up until after they come back from their Christmas break. And if that happens, I'll pull the smoker and the barbecue back out so I have it kind of over the Christmas summer break, because they'll be off for 2 to 3 weeks at least before they come back and start doing work on the backyard. So if I pull it out over the Christmas break, I think I will do some smoking. Costco have what looks like really meaty pork ribs, and I haven't tried the Costco ones yet. So because I haven't found like the ribs that you buy at Coles or Woolies, wherever, was it Coles before?
Cold, yeah.
They're just not got a lot of meat on them. But the Costco ones, they're sun pork and they look good. So I want to try them at some point. So if I get my smoker back out, I think that will probably be the next thing I try. Yeah, Tan said that the Costco ribs are great. Yeah, they look really good. And it's a 2-pack and they're quite good size and everything. So what else have you got going on there? Anything?
Tom said it's dangerous to have Vitaworks at Woolies. Well, Vitaworks is at Woolies and Coles now. So if anyone hasn't tried it and been wanting to and doesn't order online, you can get it. And I guess we just need to keep an eye out for if it ever actually goes on sale, because that would be good, because it is, a bit more expensive than other options.
Matt's going to do a ham and a turkey.
So turkey.
Let me ask you this, Matt. Do you just buy the ham like cooked? Like you normally would buy a ham that you would carve up and then you smoke it in there? Or you're buying like a loin or something and turning that into ham? That's what scares me.
You're buying a ham and smoking it.
You're buying a proper ham and you're just glazing it and smoking it. The other thing with the turkeys came into Costco today. I saw them.
Oh, really?
They look really good.
It's too big though. Like we also have a small family. Well, for a start, there's just 2 of us. But even on Christmas, we're not feeding 1 billion people.
Well, I'm pretty sure the turkeys are in for Thanksgiving, not so much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the pumpkin pie's out as well.
Oh, right. There you go.
Costco, American. Matt said yes, get a regular ham.
Have you ever had pumpkin pie? Have you ever had pumpkin pie?
I know.
It's funny because Americans don't seem to eat pumpkin like we do, but then they eat pumpkin pie.
Yeah, it's weird. But it's weird. Sorry to Elizabeth, who I think is the only American here. Sarah has said, do you want to put the Sarah one over? Sarah said, do you have a recipe for pastry or do you have any suggestions? We don't have our own recipe for pastry. We're not like big on the baking. Like we do have dessert recipes and we have like chocolate cake and stuff like that. But we don't have breads or pastries really.
I would go to Nom Nom, like gnom.com. She would have very good recipes, I would think, for pastry, breads, all those type of things, like, cinnamon scrolls and all that type of
For
stuff.
Sweet pastry, All Day I Dream About Food probably has something good as well. Like she, oh God, I just forgot her name. Carolyn. I wanted to say Catherine and I knew it wasn't Catherine. Carolyn is kind of the go-to for sweet baking stuff. So Tracy's here as well. Sorry, Tracy. And we last week we cooked the Nom Nom wraps. So we also like her recipes as well.
Eleni, pumpkin is cool. Pumpkin pie is on. It's very strange, Tracy and Elizabeth. Like we wouldn't normally eat sweet. You know how they have sweet potato casserole and it has like marshmallows on it. Like that just seems such an odd thing to have for a side dish with turkey. Like it's very strange for us to understand pumpkin and sweet potato in that. Like we all would always have it in a more savoury way.
And we have pumpkins very different here in Australia.
It's more like
we really have them year round.
Yeah.
And we would really just chop them up and roast them.
Yeah.
Like they'd be commonly roasted.
Yes, that would be most common way, I guess.
Not in a sweet kind of.
Or soup. That's very popular.
Pumpkin soup.
Yeah, because Elizabeth just said it's fine. Different strokes. She's not going to be offended that we. I mean, if we tried pumpkin pie, it would probably be delicious. Well, we
don't. First of all, we don't really have it come in a can. So the way that you guys go to the pumpkin patch,
a pumpkin, you would call it a butternut squash, I think, but we call this a pumpkin, and then we would cut it up, roast it, eat it with our meal, or people make soup.
Yeah.
Put it in a curry or something, like just any way we would use a normal.
Similar to how we would use potato in a way. Like people do pumpkin mash. Right? It's kind of like a roast. We would usually roast it is the main way we would cook it. But we don't like go out to the patches and pick it. Like none of that is a thing in Australia at all. We just go to the grocery store and buy it when we want it, and we buy it anytime. Which is that necessarily a good thing? Probably not.
No, that's true.
But we don't have like a pumpkin season like you guys do, where it's like everything is pumpkin spice, all of that. We don't really have that. My sister just said that you make pumpkin soup like my dad. My dad made pumpkin soup. He's not with us anymore, but he did make pumpkin soup.
Was it good?
It was pretty good.
And we have a recipe on our website for like a curry coconut pumpkin soup. It's really yummy too. Hey Tracy, how are you going? Matt said Costco do a traditional pumpkin pie. Right. Pumpkin scones. That would be a very traditional Australian, Queensland particularly thing, pumpkin scones or scones. Scones? Is that how Americans say it? Scones.
The one at Costco, though, I saw it today when I was just wandering around killing time. It's very big.
Yeah, exactly, Susan. And they buy their pumpkin in a tin. We cannot buy pumpkin in a tin here. That just doesn't exist. We're all learning things.
Kim said, I've tried to make pumpkin pie, but I feel like our pumpkins are different. Yeah.
Yeah, I think ours are more watery.
Yeah.
I reckon.
I feel like Kent or Blue might be better than butternut.
Right, okay. Yeah. We're just going to have to go to America for Thanksgiving and try a Ridgy-Didge, pumpkin pie, and sweet potato casserole.
Eleni, pumpkin soup and beef curry at 30 degrees.
Just when you felt like a nice steak and salad, you got pumpkin soup and beef curry.
Have you been trying to get low carb stuff from them, Eleni, or have you just been having whatever they give you? Linda, is there a pumpkin puree at Costco? I need to start like a little list of things that everyone wants me to find out of what we've got at Costco and do a little.
We didn't see it when we were there, but like you honestly need a lot of time to see it all. Like we would have been there an hour.
Yeah, but I just need like this. Couple of things you want me to find out. I can just go. Yes, we don't have that sweetener.
I don't reckon they would have the pumpkin in a tin.
I doubt it. It just wouldn't sell. Funnily, I had one of the buyers for the deli talking to me the other day because rumors are getting around about my keto lifestyle.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And she was like, go to the deli and tell me everything that's like keto. And I'm like, well, most of your like cheeses and the meats that you have there, and like they had hot smoked salmon, like a full fillet. Most of that stuff is low carb if it's not keto. And she was so excited about her products and like wanting to get more low carb keto stuff in, but it just doesn't sell. The stuff that's branded keto, unfortunately, for those guys, they're looking at high volume numbers, and it just doesn't happen.
The popular things are like in the muffins.
There's a raw keto mix there at the moment, and I don't think it's selling. We can make pumpkin from the squash. We're just lazy. Keto Fest 22 is going to be in October. Are they going to do one?
They're going to do a fall. They're going to do a fall.
I haven't been listening. Have they been talking about it?
I don't know. I haven't been listening either.
Well, we came to Connecticut twice, Tracy. I don't think we'll be going
And I think that
again.
fall would be a much nicer time to have it because it's so hot there.
It was so hot in New London when we went.
Very, very humid and unpleasant.
Eleni says, so I asked Eleni is in doing 2 weeks hotel quarantine after coming back from visiting her family in South Africa. She was there for 3 months. I don't know whether you want me to disclose all of that, Eleni, but I have. So she's in hotel quarantine in Queensland because they are still hotel quarantining up there.
I think they announced it's changing soon.
To not have to do it. And she just said that she gets whatever and then throws the rice out. It's too hard. Salad and sandwich lunch every day. Eat the sandwich, inner and salad, and throw out the bread. You got to make the best of what you can.
Yeah, there's not much you can do about it, is there? I saw your little collection of cereals and juices and all of that they give every day.
Yes, the summer is vile there because we were there right at the hottest time of the year. It was so hot. We're nearly there. I only did 30 and I reckon that'll be done because it's starting to brown on top. Oh, the other thing I was going to show you, which we talked about in a vlog recently, is the lolly jar is going down. These are the Fun Day sweets. You can now get them in the health food section of
Woolworths.
I never know. Woolworths. And they sent us a bunch because we did a review a while ago and we made note of the hardness of the gummies. They have definitely improved the gummies, but my favourite are the little peach hearts. They're really nice.
They're sour, aren't they?
I like sour lollies. I've always liked them. And I've always liked lollies. Erica doesn't really like candy lollies. We call them lollies in Australia for our American friends.
I prefer chocolate over lollies.
I still prefer chocolate, but I would eat these as well.
But yes, they have definitely reformulated them and they're not as hard as they were from when we tried them. When was that? Earlier in the year. And
they're pretty good if you are missing that kind of chewy sweetness. They're pretty good. Scout's trying to get out.
Yeah, Scout's desperate to try and get out the bag.
We so now it's completely sealed out there now. The windows are in, the outside walls are in. There's like a couple of holes around, but they wouldn't really be able to get through them. So we took them out there yesterday. We just sat out there with them, just watching them. Oh my God, Scout was so inquisitive and Jem was so scared.
Jem went she still had one paw inside the house and 3 paws in the back room for about 10 minutes. She wouldn't bring it forward.
And I think what made
Meanwhile,
it worse,
Scout's been everywhere. Scout's up, down, in, out.
She's now half twisted in the light. Honestly, cats. All right. Let's check this. So the recipe said 35 to 40, but our oven really does run quite hot. So I wouldn't want to go more than this.
I wouldn't either.
Do you want to? That's right on the edge. You have to be careful with almond flour because it browns really quickly.
Yum. It smells really good. Can you smell it? It smells all lemony.
Let me get the cooler out. Oh, it looks so good. Why have we not made this?
Well, we have. Just not recently.
We quite often would cook this and take it. Erica's sister would enjoy it. Your mum or your dad, your mum doesn't eat that kind of stuff. Your mum does have a little bit of it.
Mum would have a nibble.
On the down low. She says she doesn't eat those things and then you see her
having a little slither. She has a slither.
Yeah, it's a good kind of one to take that people don't necessarily notice that it's not, that it's low carb.
Yeah, so, and you can kind of
serve it with some whipped cream.
Yeah, kind of make it look a bit more presentable with some berries and whipped cream. It would look really nice. for like a special occasion. And some people, actually, someone, I'm sorry, I can't remember your name, but someone requested Dan make this because she's wanting to make it for Christmas.
It is a good recipe. It doesn't rise a lot, as you can see. Like, it's pretty flat. Like, it's probably about that big, so it's not going to be a cake like this.
No.
But it's delicious. Oh, don't dob her mum in on the web. She will admit it. She's not. Thanks, I was confused.
About the lollies, I think.
Oh, lollies. Sorry, we call them lollies. So we're probably not going to taste this.
No, it probably needs to cool down a little bit.
It needs to cool down, but trust
we know
it's delicious.
it tastes delicious.
Lainey said, are you going to top it with anything? I would drizzle a mix. Yeah, you could do like a drizzle if you wanted to.
A little icing or a glaze.
It's super moist already, though. It doesn't really need anything like that, but you could do whatever you want.
Even
we just serve it like
a sprinkle of like powdered
sugar.
Sweetener. Yeah. Would be nice.
But we're not going to do that. We just eat it like that.
Do you know what would be really nice? With like cream cheese frosting. Just giving you ideas.
Anyway, that's another one down. We still need.
We should do a preview of our new recipe.
Oh yeah. Sarah said with the scoop of vanilla donata.
Oh, that would be good.
So this is coming out on Wednesday.
Sneak peek.
Erica has made a new recipe, guys. We haven't done one for ages.
It's a Christmas miracle.
This is coming out on Wednesday. It's a strawberry cheesecake parfait. Fancy. But it is really good. We filmed a video. There'll be a video coming out on Wednesday. The recipe will be on the website. It's delicious. I don't need to eat it because I've already had one today. It's good.
Sneak peek.
You just have to trust me. You just have to trust me when I tell you things are good. But yes, next week we still are open for suggestions of what you want me to cook. I am happy to cook something from our website, something from another website.
Another Christmas recipe. Or I thought you can make, like 1 week before Christmas, you could do that parfait.
Oh, yeah. I'll probably wait for the recipe to come out. Seems easy. I watched Erica make it on the video. How hard can it be? All right. Thanks, everyone. We will see you again next week. Thanks for coming. Bye.